President Ibrahim Traore has inaugurated a new cement factory in Leongo, the Société Industrielle Sino-Burkina de Ciments SA, Sisinob, on Thursday, March 20, 2025. This will include an interactive session with key stakeholders in Zinia and a visit to the Plateau Central region as part of his commitment to grassroots governance. This initiative aligns with the president's approach to directly engaging with local communities and assessing their concerns firsthand. During these discussions, he aims to address challenges and reaffirm the government's dedication to regional development. President Ibrahim Traore will inaugurate a new cement factory in Leongo, the Société Industrielle Sino-Burkina de Ciments SA, Sisinob. This will include an interactive session with key stakeholders in Zinia and a visit to the Plateau Central region as part of his commitment to grassroots governance, according to our reporters. This initiative aligns with the president's approach to directly engaging with local communities and assessing their concerns firsthand. During these discussions, he aims to address challenges and reaffirm the government's dedication to regional development. Let all friends of Burkina Faso understand that we remain open to those seeking a sincere and respectful partnership. Our country will be their host, and we can collaborate. The new cement factory will contribute significantly to Burkina Faso's construction sector and economic growth. According to the reports, the cement plant is located in Leongo Plateau Central region of the country, has a production capacity of 2,000 tons per day. He said the plant is a symbol of partnership between his country and China, noting that it would be jobs for hundreds of youths. In his words, it is with legitimate pride that I inaugurated today, in Leongo in the commune of Zinia, Plateau Central region, the cement plant of the Société Industrielle Sino-Burkina de Ciments SA, Sisinob SA. With a production capacity of 2,000 tons per day, it will provide hundreds of jobs for the youth of my country. I congratulate the promoters. This investment is a symbol of a partnership that respects our sovereignty and is mutually beneficial between the People's Republic of China and Burkina Faso. Imani Luanga for Afrikinsight.
And 300 seasonal roles for now, with plans to generate over 1,300 direct and indirect jobs. More importantly, it reduces the country's dependence on imported cement, which often drives up prices due to transportation costs and foreign currency volatility. Traore emphasized during the launch, this plant is proof that investment is still possible in Burkina Faso, despite the alarmist narratives. This is a step forward in our journey of industrial sovereignty. Let's pause. Do you believe African nations can industrialize without the help or interference of Western institutions like the IMF and World Bank? Tell us in the comments. Your opinion matters. Before we continue, welcome to Azizi Africa, where we bring the African vision to life and make African stories go global. Help us in pushing the message forward as we continue to inspire, educate, and empower. Subscribe now, like, and share our videos, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for our next videos. Now, let's continue. Now, you might be asking, who built this? Sisinob SA is a joint venture supported by the Dubai-based Cruel International Group using 100% Chinese cement production technology. It's part of Burkina Faso's broader strategy to diversify its partnerships. Zhang Bing, the deputy general manager of Sisinob, stressed that this factory is equipped with cutting-edge tech, aligned with both national and international quality standards. There's even a high-end laboratory on site to conduct real-time material analysis throughout the supply and production chain. Furthermore, environmental sustainability is a key focus. From renewable energy integration to waste recycling systems, Sisinob aims to reduce its carbon footprint, a rare but welcome ambition for an African industrial project. So what do you think? Can Africa partner with China and still maintain full control of its destiny? Let's talk about the ripple effect. Cement is one of the most essential materials for development. With this factory, the cost of cement in Burkina Faso could significantly drop, and President Traore has made this a priority. We expect a generalized reduction in cement prices, he stated. This will help deliver quality infrastructure and decent housing for our people. Affordable cement means cheaper housing. It means more roads, more schools, more hospitals. For a country in recovery and rebuilding mode, that's a game changer. Sisinobe's production is expected to stimulate demand in the construction sector, promote real estate development, and boost associated industries like steel, logistics, and even furniture. But it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. With international standard testing labs and premium packaging, the Chimpanga brand, as it's called, promises durability and value. Beyond infrastructure, there's another huge benefit: jobs. Over 1,300 people will gain employment through this facility. Engineers, technicians, drivers, sales professionals, maintenance crews, logistics coordinators, and more. This is massive for a country where youth unemployment is a major challenge. It's not just about putting people to work. It's about empowering them with technical skills, economic independence, and pride in building their nation. In a country that has faced years of economic hardship and security challenges, employment like this is huge for morale and dignity. For community spirit? Tell us what you think in the comments. Now here's the bold part. Unlike many African countries that rely on foreign loans for development, Burkina Faso under Traore has taken a different path. The country is actively resisting IMF and World Bank debt traps and choosing to fund development through sovereign, patriotic, and strategic partnerships. The Sisinobe project was funded without relying on any conditional loans from Western financial institutions. Instead, it was built on mutually beneficial cooperation, in this case with Cruel International and China, aligned with the national interest. This model of independence-first financing is gaining attention across Africa. As Traore said, partnerships must respect our sovereignty. Could this signal a new era of African economic freedom? Are we seeing the beginning of the end of neo-colonial finance systems? Share your thoughts. This newly inaugurated plant is far from an isolated achievement. It is a vital component of a much broader national development strategy aimed at transforming Burkina Faso's economy from the ground up. The government, under the leadership of President Ibrahim Traore, has been implementing a series of ambitious initiatives designed to harness local resources, boost self-sufficiency, and drive industrial growth. One major pillar of this strategy is the establishment of a national gold refinery, which will enable the country to process its own gold domestically, rather than exporting raw materials. This move is expected to significantly increase national revenues and ensure that more value remains within the local economy. At the same time, Burkina Faso is undergoing an agricultural revolution. Efforts to modernize farming practices and support local producers have led to remarkable increases in the production of rice, tomatoes, wheat, soybeans, poultry, and other essential food items. These gains are not only enhancing food security, but also laying the groundwork for agro-industrialization. To capitalize on this agricultural boom, the country has launched new agro-industrial plants focused on processing local produce. Tomato paste factories, flour mills, shea butter processing units, and pasta production facilities are springing up, turning raw farm products into finished goods and creating jobs along the value chain. The industrial push is supported by investments in energy and logistics infrastructure. A key project in this area is the construction of a $70 million hydrocarbon depot at Ghana's Tema port, which will improve fuel storage and supply for domestic use. Additionally, the government is executing large-scale upgrades to rural road and rail networks to better connect farms, factories, and markets across the country. Local manufacturing is also being prioritized, with increased production of essential goods such as liquid soap, cement, and other everyday items. This focus on domestic production not only reduces dependency on imports, but also fosters innovation, employment, and economic resilience. Together, these developments reflect a strategic, multi-sectoral approach to national development, one that is rapidly positioning Burkina Faso as a model for self-reliant, inclusive growth in the region. But there's more. It's worth noting that Sisinobe is also committing to social responsibility. Aside from jobs and housing, the plant has plans to work closely with local communities to create sustainable economic ecosystems. From recycling used cement bags to investing in local education and health initiatives, Sisinob aims to be a long-term stakeholder, not just a corporate entity. The environmental commitment includes reducing emissions and integrating renewable energy to power some of its operations. This stands in contrast to the extract and abandon model we've seen with foreign investors in Africa. Could this be the new model for responsible investment? On the day of the inauguration, President Traore also met with leaders and residents of the Central Plateau. He listened to concerns, answered questions, and reaffirmed his administration's commitment to inclusive development. This hands-on governance style, being physically present in rural areas, directly engaging with people, is something many citizens are praising. It brings government closer to the people and makes policies feel real, not distant. Can this kind of leadership rebuild trust between governments and citizens across Africa? What would it take for your leaders to lead like this? The inauguration of the Sisinob cement plant is more than an economic milestone. It's a symbol of Burkina Faso's resistance, ambition, and belief in itself. It's proof that with political will, smart partnerships, and a vision centered on people, transformation is possible, even in the most challenging environments. President Ibrahim Traore is not just building a factory, he's building confidence, capacity, and a country that refuses to be defined by its past. So, to everyone who said Burkina Faso would collapse, look at this. Look at the cement rising from the ground. Look at the jobs, the infrastructure, the independence. The land of upright people is rising, and it's only the beginning. If this inspired you, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more content on Africa's economic transformation. Do you think this model of development can spread across the continent? What should be the next step for Burkina Faso's industrial revolution? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. This is Azizi Africa, where we celebrate African resilience, leadership, and progress. See you in the next video.